You see, that's how, guys, this thing it goes. Okay, let's try to do this one then. This one, this seems to be kind of difficult. Here I think I forgot something. There's supposed to be 3, this one. Yeah. So for this one, guys, here we got a cube root, but still you apply the same method there. When you are multiplying a cube root together, you only consider what is inside a cube root there, which is 9. Do you see? And now when you multiply same base, we add the exponent according to the first law of exponents. And now we can multiply 12 multiplied by 9, we get 108 there, which is this one. Do you see? But now guys, are we able to take the cube root of 108? Let's check. Cube root of 108. Do you see we are not able to take the cube root of 108? So it means now what you should do, we should try to simplify this thing there. Try to introduce a perfect cube there. Do you see? So for you to introduce that perfect cube, you should just use your calculator. These one are the cube that we have. Let's try to get them. This divided by 2. So here we don't have 54. What about 3? Here we don't have 36. What about 5? What about 4? Here we do have 27. So it simply says that this thing that I can write it like 4 times 27 there. And this one there, it's A2 there, cube. Do you see, guys? Yeah. So now I can break the cube, guys. I can break the cube root there, meaning this cube root, it's 4 multiplied by the cube root here. This thing, it's 27. Then for this one, there is cube root A2 there. Multiply A2, guys. Do you see? But now I know the cube root of this thing there, it's 3, which is cube root, which is this one, it's that. Multiply there. This one there, we don't have a cube root of 4, guys. You can even try to take a try there. Cube root of 4, we don't have a cube root of 4. Put it the way it is there. And now this thing then, this supposed to be in front here. So meaning now this thing there will just become like, it would be 3, which is these two, they will multiply each other, by the way. Both of those ones, they will multiply each other. Do you see? So meaning now this is what will happen now as my answer. So let me do something like this. This, it will be cube 4A2. That one is my final answer of this question. Do you see, guys? Yeah, this thing straightforward there. Yeah. And don't get confused here, guys. Some other learners, they can write this thing like 27 multiplied by 4 A2 cube there. So that when they break this thing, that 3 still will be on your left hand side. Do you see? That's why sometimes I prefer to start by writing a perfect cube there. Then I multiply with a number. Because I avoid to do these kind of things. Do you see? Because that number is supposed to be on the left hand side. Then what about for this one? Then for this one, guys, we got 5 for there. That 5, guys, what does that 5 mean? That 5, guys, it's that 5, I don't know, is it a fifth root? This one, it's a cube root. This one, it's a square root. This one, it's a fifth root. Hi guys, I'm kidding. There is no such, guys. I don't know. This thing is still a square root, but it contains that 5. So this is what you do there, which is there you write that 5, which is 8 multiplied by 8, 7 there. And when I multiply same base, I add the exponents, meaning that I will add those exponents, add the exponents. Then this one, when I multiply them together, meaning those two things, when I multiply them together, 8 times 8, this is what I get there, which is there it's 64. I get 64, which is 5 squared. Do you see? But now, guys, for this one, now you should be smart here. Let's try to change this thing into its squared form. Actually, into its exponential form. Ne? So remember, I showed you, you say 24, it's equal to shift fact. Do you see what you get? This is what you get there. Meaning this thing, there will just be 2 and 6, here it's 7, which is here it's 10, 5. Do you see, guys? But again, now because that 5 cannot be divided on 6, do you see? Because it will give us a decimal. So what we should do here, we should try to introduce a what? Even number. Meaning that I can introduce 5 plus 1 there. Here it's still 10. I can try to introduce a what? A even number. Guys, I'm kidding. This thing, it's not an even number there. Here, I should try to introduce a number that I can divide it with that 5, which is that number there. It's 5, guys. It's not an even number there. 5 plus 7, meaning this thing then, I can now break the exponents there, which is 5 multiplied by what? By this, which is 8, 10, 5. Do you see? Then now I can apply the rule of what? Of sets, guys, which says that, which symbol says that rule. That rule symbol says that inside divided by outside. But for this one, no need for me to do that, because here I will have a what? A fraction, meaning this thing I can just write it like this there. But for this one, I can say inside divided by outside. The reason why, guys, here I applied, it's because that I'm able to divide by that 5 here. Here I'm able to divide by 5. But here, guys, I can't divide 1 divided by 5. Because check, if I say 1 divided by 5, I will end up getting a what? A decimal. So it's better for me to do for those one. Meaning this will give me what? This will give me invisible 1. That one, they will give me what? 2. And the other one here will just give me that there's my final answer. And that one, guys, it's not necessary for you to write that one. Just remove that one. Just remove this one here. Do you see, guys, this thing? Yeah. So just remove that one there. It's not necessary for you to write that one. Then let's try to press this thing on a calculator. Try to check, are we going to get this answer? I think that we are going to get some decimal numbers there. So shift fact, which is 5, and here 8, and say multiply there. I can't press this thing on a calculator. I'll only press the numbers only. Multiply them by this, which is there, it's 5, 8. Do you see the answer that I got? This is the answer that I got there. Then for this one, I will only press the numbers there, which is 2, which is this shift, 5 here, and here it's 2, and here it's 2 there. Do you see, guys, the answer that I got? This answer is still the same, those two answers. That's still the same, those two answers. Meaning now all the numbers, I have simplified them correctly. I hope, guys, you did understand this video there, this question there, because it's kind of tricky there. There you multiply, get this, change this thing exponential form, try to introduce a number that you can divide it with that 5, which is that number is still 5 there. Do you see? Then what about for this one? This one that I can multiply both of those two things together. So meaning that I can just say to you 12 multiplied by this divided by squared 8 there. Do you see? And now these two things, they will multiply each other, meaning that this multiply by that, which is that this is what I got there, which is 72 divided by 8. Do you see? And now I can apply the second law for what? For cubes, which symbol says that these will divide each other. If I'm dividing a square root and a square root, I'll only consider what? A numerator and the denominator in one square root there. And now this there, which is this 72 divided by what? By 80 there. So meaning there I will get 9, which is this still there I will get what? 3. This one was straightforward there. Yeah. So for you here, you can even rationalize, but it's better for you to simplify all the time. You start by simplifying, then you rationalize at the end. Yeah. For this thing of rationalizing, guys, I will do it for the next videos. That thing, it's so important for you to know it. Then what about for this one? For this one there, I can multiply these two things together. 3 multiplied by 6, 5. Here it's 5, but inside one square root there. Meaning those two things, when they multiply each other, they will give you 18. Here I will add the exponent. It will just give me 80 there. because when I multiply same base, I add the exponents, which is 2a2 there. I think I'm correct there. 3 times 6, yeah, it's 18 there. So then now what I can do now, I can apply the second law for what? For sets there, which is 18 divided by what? By 2a2. Do you see? So simul say again now, this is what will happen then. When I divide the same base, I subtract the exponents. Meaning there, these two things, they will give me 9, which is 8 minus this one. Do you see? And now this is what will happen. This will be 9a, which is there, it's 6. Do you see? And now I can apply again now a first law, which simul says that I can break the square root there, which is 6. I can break the square root there. And the square root of 9 there, it's what? It's 3. And the square root of this thing, guys, I will have that exponent by invisible 2. Meaning that it's 6 divided by what? By 2 there, which is invisible. This will just give me what? 3. That one is my final answer. Then for you to check your answer, guys, for this kind of a question, you don't press all these things there, because they are not there on a calculator. Let's only press the numbers there, which is the square of what? Of 3 multiplied by the square of 6 divided by the square of 2. That 3, the 3 that I got, guys, is this 3 there. Do you see? But for this one, they're supposed to apply the laws there, because you can't press those things on a calculator. Yeah. So thank you guys for your time. I hope you did understood this video. Even though some of the question was so challenging, guys, to explain them, but I hope I try my best, and I hope you did gain a lot. The only thing here that you should just know, if you didn't understand, just go and revise these laws, guys. These are the most important things there. Screenshot this thing there and do your own notes there. Just do a screenshot there. Yeah, just do your own notes, guys. Those notes, they will help you.